Located about an hour and a half northwest from Jamaica's capital, Kingston, Mocho is a farming community with over 52 district settlements. Mocho gets its name from the surrounding Mocho Mountains that run through the island's center. These mountains form a part of Jamaica's spinal column and were once covered by lush, tropical forests that helped to control rainfall, keeping the highlands cool and green. Fertile lands encourage agriculture throughout the area, and Mocho's farmers produce crops like coffee, citrus, cocoa, and a wide range of fruits and vegetables in mixed farming systems. Residents say that Mocho was once known as the breadbasket of Clarendon.
When I was growing up, the area, the whole Mocho was a farming area. And those days they didn't even talk about farming. They said cultivation. And every man, every woman used to work in the field because there wasn't anything else to do. And they depended on farming for their source of living.
Then in the late 1960s, Jamalco moved into the Mocho Mountains and began mining operations. For over 30 years, bauxite was extracted from the hillside, and lands were appropriated. People were displaced, and forests and farms were destroyed. All across Mocho, the bowels of the earth were turned inside out. Even though active mining ended in 2003, today, while walking through the community, you can still see abandoned mines with craters measuring acres wide and miles deep.
When bauxite came into the community, there was a lot of dislocation, and the people feel that they are being treated unjustly, and sometimes they cause some riots, blocking the roads, but the bauxite respond with force.
In this community, where the majority of residents depend on agriculture for their livelihood, the most fertile lands were taken over and mined out, and the farmers have been forced to turn to marginal lands as they try to eke out an existence. Although the bauxite company has attempted to reclaim mined areas, many of these efforts have failed.
What you can see right here was what we call in this community a cultivation. We would have coffee, citrus, pimento, you name it, banana and all those stuff that used to be planted here.
Many residents believe that this destruction has brought about dramatic climatic changes in the area.
Sometimes you really can't plant anything because, the time gets so dry, you don't have any rain, so you can't plant anything.
Severe drought is only one of the ways climate change has been affecting this community. When rain does come, it comes heavily, often in the form of a storm. In recent years, Mocho has been affected by frequent and more intense hurricanes that have caused widespread loss and destruction. In September 2004, Hurricane Ivan ravaged Jamaica. Mocho was one of the most heavily affected areas of the island.
The area was badly hit by these two hurricanes. Ivan in 2004. That one we really had some problems with because we were not prepared for the hurricane. Dean, we fared a little bit better. Although it was a worse hurricane, the experiences and the training that we had through the environmental program has helped us to really recover from that hurricane quicker.
Today, while some progress has been made, many persons have not fully recovered from the 2004-2005 hurricanes. Recognizing the community's extreme vulnerability to natural disasters such as hurricanes was the main reason why Panos initiated the Voices from Mocho project. Through a process of documenting the community's experience of environmental degradation and climate change, the project encourages community members to play an active role in the restoration of their community and to participate in local and national development. The project has also used the media to stimulate awareness about the plight of rural communities being impacted by climate change.
This program has brought many benefits to the Mocho community. We are able to be more educated about disaster preparedness. It has also given us exposure. Outside of the community, we are able to, integrate with other people to share ideas. We were also able to document certain historical aspects about our lives here. The training of young people too in the child journalist group was very good because we had trained over 24 child journalists, and they now become the eyes and ears of the community.
My name is Nicholas Panton and I am 13 years old. This project it helps you to appreciate your environment, where you come from, the things you do.
My name is Soda Peters and I'm 17 years old. Well, this project is very important to me. Not only does it help you in your writing skills, it helps you to know how to speak, when you speak, help you to go different places, you do PSAs, learn how to speak, go to the studio. You know, it's fun being at the studio for the first time, speaking on the radio. It's wonderful to hear your voice on the radio, so it's very, very important.
One of the things what came out of the project was a sense of awareness was built. Persons understood how vulnerable they were. The community buy-in was also very significant. I thought that was one of the key outcomes. One of the other things that to me was also very interesting was to see people tell their own story. So the initiative used persons within the community. They were trained in how to cover a story. For example, some of them were trained in photojournalism. And one of the key aspects of that, of course, was using children. I mean, the child journalism program was excellent. And I thought that was a fantastic opportunity for the youngsters, not just to be trained, but also to get the experience to go in studio. And some of them were successful in also making community and public service announcements.
Panos has been in the community for the past 3 years. We've been doing a lot. We've been working with youth journalists. We've been trying to raise awareness on climate change, disaster management, land degradation, the bauxite mining. So it's been a fair amount of time that we've been in the community. And we thought, along the way, each time we have to evaluate, we have to talk with the community persons, see where they are, and also get ideas for activities that we can do to better serve the community. So that is one of the purposes of this afternoon. We'll have a discussion towards the end of the program on some of the needs of the community and how we can mobilize to achieve those.
We were able to really identify what we could share with the rest of Jamaica, some of the attractions we have. And we are presently working on these attractions to make them enticing to other persons in Jamaica to come and enjoy some of the splendor that we have here in Mocho.